class today?
We're learning about natural gas. What is that?
Now, what exactly is natural gas? Everyone take out a piece of paper, pop quiz, and write down what you think it is. Amandeep? What is that? Are you trying to get the answer out of the book, young lady? Put that down. I will see you after class. All right, now let's see everybody's answers. We're going to go around the circle. What's yours?
I see gas from under the ground.
True, true.
Gas that is natural.
All right. Mr. Anderson?
Something that burns?
Not quite. Paul?
Farts.
That's not the type of gas that we're talking about today, Paul. Amandeep?
Natural gas that's naturally made.
I have tell that you haven't studied, Amandeep. This is a serious class. It's time to get serious. Buckle down. Excellence is expected.
Sure.
Well, all of you guys gave pretty good answers, except for one. But that's not exactly what we're trying to hit on. And that's what we're here to learn about today. Okay, class, natural gas is a hydrocarbon, which is, as it sounds, composed of carbon and hydrogen. It is also mainly composed of methane, which is a non-renewable resource. Everybody got that? Non-renewable resource. All right, now on the count of three, everybody say non-renewable resource. 1, 2, 3.
Non-renewable resource.
Good job, class. All right, class, there are 3 different ways that natural gas can form. Yes?
How does natural gas form and where is it found?
Well, that's a very good question. All right, class, there are 3 general steps for the formation of natural gas. The first step is the process started millions of years ago, since the beginning of the Earth's formation. Microscopic plants and animals stored energy from the sun in their bodies in the form of carbon molecules. When these organisms die, they sink to the bottom of the ocean, and over millions of years, these organisms form a layer of sediment.
The second step of formation consists of heat and pressure.
Heat and pressure begin to rise as the organisms become buried deeper in the ocean sediment. The type of natural mineral formed is determined by the amount of pressure and degree of heat, along with the type of biomass. The natural mineral that is formed becomes either oil or natural gas. Natural gas is produced by very high heat or mass that is made predominantly of plant material.
Now, the third step is the migration of natural gas and oil.
After oil and natural gas are formed, these natural minerals tend to migrate through tiny pores in the rock. Some of the oil and natural gas may migrate all the way to the surface of the earth and escape. Other oil and natural gas may migrate upward towards the earth until it gets caught under an impenetrable layer of clay or rock, where the natural gas may build up. These trapped deposits are where the oil and natural gas are found today. Faults are a common location for natural gas deposits to exit.
Dude, why do we even care about this? I mean, what do we even use natural gas for?
I'm not right. Because, Mr. Anderson, natural gas is a much needed energy source. It actually gives the United States 24% of all its energy demands.
Natural gas heats 51% of U.S. homes
and provides fuel for things such as cooking. Yes, Paul?
My dad told me to start using natural gas for cars.
Good job, Paul. That's right. Natural gas is actually a new source of fuel for cars because it helps reduce gas emissions. Natural gas is used to make steel, glass, paper, clothing, brick, electricity, and is an essential raw material for many common products. Such products that use natural gas as a raw material are paints, fertilizer, plastics, antifreeze, dyes, photographic film, medicines, and explosives. Natural gas is also used in homes to fuel stoves, water heaters, clothes dryers, and other common household appliances. Alright class, can anyone tell me how natural gas is harvested? Yes, Amandeep?
Isn't it similar to oil mining?
That's perfect! Did you look this up in the book, Amandeep?
No.
That's right, Amandeep. The correct ring size is chosen for drilling to get the natural gas out. The correct rig size is chosen for drilling. Then a drilling bit reaches the gas bubble. A hole must be drilled through the impermeable rock layer to release the fossil fuels under pressure. After the gas is mined, the next step is refining the gas. Refining natural gas consists of removing heavy hydrocarbons from the gas, such as butane and propane, in liquid form to ensure that the gas remains a low emitter of pollution. The natural gas is then an odorless, colorless, low-emission source of energy. So, natural gas seems like a pretty efficient energy alternative for other energy sources, such as petroleum, because it is a cleaner fuel. Do you think there are any harmful impacts of harvesting natural gas? Yes?
Yes, there must be harmful impacts because drilling is harmful, right?
That is correct. Even though natural gas is cleaner than other energy sources, such as petroleum, natural gas still poses some threats to the environment when drilling for this mineral. Drilling companies add chemicals to pressure water used for drilling. This chemical water can seep into the surrounding earth and poison groundwater. The chemicals used in the drilling water is not dissolvable, so many linger in the water system for a significant amount of time. Also, many large trucks and other utility vehicles are required to transport the gas and the equipment to the drilling site, which may cause further damage to the surrounding environment. Now, I will go over what industrial processes are involved in harvesting natural gas. Geologists locate the types of rocks that are likely to contain gas oil deposits. They use seismic surveys to send out echoes into the Earth's surface. Sometimes geologists need to use dynamite to create the vibrations necessary. If the site is promising, they will begin drilling. Once the gas is found, it flows up through the well to the surface of the ground and into large pipes. Sometimes the natural gas is mixed with methane, which produces propane. Dry natural gas is known as consumer-grade natural gas. Most of the gas consumed is made in the United States and Canada. It can also be shipped from other countries in a liquefied state. There are special machines called digesters that turn normal organic material, plants, and animal waste, are some examples, into natural gas. This speeds up the process by millions of years. The gas is transported to consumers by pipelines. The demand is greater in the winter, so it is often stored in large underground storage systems, such as an old dried-up oil well. The gas stays there until it is needed, and then fed back through the pipelines. In its liquid state, natural gas only takes up 1/600th of its space it normally would take in its gas state. The liquid natural gas is transported by tankers. When it reaches its destination, it can be kept in a holding tank if it is close to users or turned back into a gas and sent through the pipelines. Now I will go over ways to minimize environmental impact and the laws and regulations protecting the environment. Natural gas has many qualifications that make it efficient, relatively clean, and economical. Many of the areas that are now being explored and developed for natural gas production are wilderness areas, and the development of these areas have large impacts on the area's environment, wildlife, and human populations. Burning natural gas for energy results in much fewer emissions of nearly all types of air pollutants and carbon dioxide per unit of heat produced than coal or refined petroleum products. Natural gas is a very strong greenhouse gas that is composed mostly of methane. Some of the methane leaks out and gets into the atmosphere. These leaks make up 25% of all methane emissions and 3% of U.S. greenhouse gas emissions. There is excess gas left over that cannot be transported. It is burned instead of being released into the atmosphere. During natural gas drilling, geologists often disturb vegetation and soil with their vehicles. A drill must have to be dug and the land cleared for the well. The water can also get contaminated. By law, this water has to be properly handled, stored, and treated so that it does not pollute water and land. New drilling and gas recovery technologies have greatly reduced the amount of area that is to be destroyed disturbed to produce each cubic foot of natural gas. Horizontal and directional drilling techniques make it possible to produce more gas from a single well than in the past, so fewer wells are needed to develop a gas field. Hydraulic fractioning, or fracking, of shale rock formations is opening up large reserves of gas that were previously too expensive to develop. Fracking involves pumping liquids under high pressure into a well to fracture the rock and allow gas to escape from tiny pockets in the rock. Unfortunately, fracking has become controversial. It is blamed for contaminating water wells and streams with natural gas and the fracking fluids. There are also very strict government regulations and industry standards in place to ensure the safe use of natural gas. This is because if natural gas can leak out and quickly can cause an explosion. Okay, natural gas has no odor, so companies put a chemical called mercaptan that smells like rotten eggs. This informs people if there is a leak. So class, what type of resource is natural gas?
Non-renewable resource.
Yes! Do you guys think that natural gas is recyclable?
No!
That's correct. Once all the useful energy from natural gas is gone, it leaves behind waste heat and polluting exhaust gases. Alright, looks like class is almost over. Wait until I'm done talking. Freedom! So you guys can start packing up now. And remember class, every day is Earth Day. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
The world is such a wondrous place, filled with all my favorite things, like raindrops falling on my face, and all the beauty nature brings.